Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. This is Dr. Rao coming to you on this Thursday afternoon. I was at a friend's room and she was talking about inner sunshine. like. So I was telling her, we always waste our time to do what we have to do way too much. And we don't make time to really do what we love to do, right? So then I thought, what are the things I love to do? You know, let me list them out and then really give an idea to my friends what I mean. I love to smile. I love to laugh and enjoy things. I love to do this. So this is a lot of significance uh, really understanding what it is to be radiant from within and to be really uh, feeling that radiance coming out as smile, right? We all have that. When we are moving, when we are smiling or laughing, we feel so much better. So I consciously try to do that. There is an inspiration from Lord Krishna. He is supposed to have a smile on his face all the time. That fascinated me, because he took everything in his stride, and he is somebody who went through from the baby all the way to the adulthood. He had continuous problems in going through his entire avatar, right? So, but he always said, everything will pass. Take everything as something that's okay to happen and that's good for me. Whatever happens in our life is for our own good. That kind of philosophy really helped me to understand why he was having a smile on his face, because he viewed the whole journey of life, the act of life, as a play, as a natak, as a drama. We just see it and go. It's a movie, right? It comes and goes. So that kind of attitude and able to handle anything with that kind of this is for my vote court. Let me see what it is going to teach me. Okay, so he was somebody is an example of who is always having a what is they called Chirudara Hasam. Chiru means small, Dara means always there, and Hasam means the smile. He always had a smile on his face, and the number of things they went through were wonderful, right? So it's actually a smile is your sunrise. It's a soft beam of awareness that brightens every room and calms the restless mind. Try to smile. It says one of my friends, Ali, he was very known for this. He used to have arguments with his wife, and when she is really a peak of the anger, she suddenly will come and say, "Hey, please smile. You look so good when you smile." And that kind of cooled everything for him. So it costs nothing, yet it offers everything. So when you smile, you send ripples of warmth into the world, right? Inviting connection and openness. So more than a gesture, a smile is an act of mindfulness. It reminds you to pause, to soften, to remember that joy lives within. So each smile becomes a tiny meditation, a return to presence, a doorway to peace. So that's why I love to do the smile. Okay, and let's see. The second one is uh, I wrote the list down. Let me bring up the list up, and that will be easier because I wanted to see what I love to do. Then it came up, right? The second one is just be kind. This I talk about all the time. Be random act of kindness during the middle of the day, during the busy thing, and um, you can refrain from yelling at somebody or just be kind. It's a natural fragrance that human beings have. It's a kindness flows effortlessly from the soul, like a flower releasing its scent into the morning air. Krishnamurti was famous about using this word of flowering of in your human being from within. I say it's a gentle transformation. Small acts of kindness, they create profound change, touching lives in ways we may never fully know, right? So it is also a kind of honoring divinity. When we are kind, we are honor the sacred presence that lives in every being we meet. This we talk about all the time, right? So kindness is not weakness; it is strength, wrapped in compassion. It transforms both the giver and the receiver, dissolving barriers and opening hearts. So this gentle practice creates a more peaceful world, one interaction at a time, right? So that's something I love to do, you know. And as you think of these things, see how many you do yourself. I'm sure you are doing both these two a lot, you know. But I do it consciously too, you know. And then I love to do the yoga stretches. Even though I'm coming to help my friends and do that, I love to do the yoga stretches by myself. Okay, so when I do that, that really helps me to feel that energy and also to really feel that I'm bringing my awareness into my body. See, this movement, it becomes meditation as the body awakens, breath deepens, and inner rhythm aligns with cosmic stillness. Yoga is more than physical exercise. See, it's a sacred conversation between body and the spirit. Each stretch invites you to listen, to honor your body's wisdom, to move with intention rather than force. As muscles lengthen and joints open, tension dissolves, making space for vitality and grace. I certainly feel energized after my yoga practice. I'm sure everybody does. And as I told you, AEIOU, the E stands for energy. A stands for awareness, so on and so forth. Okay. So if you are having consistent practice, yoga becomes a moving prayer. B.K. Sangar used to say, every asana I do, 10,000 demonstrations he did in Europe. Each demonstration, 20 to 30 asanas. He said, each asana I do is a prayer to my Lord. So the body remembers the innate intelligence and breath becomes your anchor. And movement transforms into a dance of awareness. This daily ritual nurtures flexibility in both body and mind and creating resilience that extends far beyond the mat. So I love to stretch the yoga stretches. Okay, that's the third one. Okay, and as I go to the fourth one, which is really important to remember. So I love to sit in silence. Okay, so this practice of inner stillness is something very important, right? And somehow I got into that, and then I can easily get into that after the yoga stretches. Uh, Sit in your silence and then be there. Okay, that is something uh, for me kind of returning home, to be there all the time. I don't have to, really go out of it. Okay, so it's like a awareness of my thoughts and that vastness that is always whole. We are connected with that in your silence. This is where the healing really begins, where you have clarity that is emerging, where you remember your true nature. That's why I love to sit in silence. And then next one is I love to listen to elevating talks, wisdom speeches by spiritual masters from Ramana Maharshi, Vivekananda, Jiddu Krishnamurti, Swami Sarva Priyananda. All these people, I love to listen to them. Okay, so what they do is they kind of reinform, kind of re-educate me or reaffirm me that what I was perceiving in life. Okay, and also what are the problems in life that could be guided by them. And then you all know that I love to do deep breath. Okay, when the breath is the bridge between the body and awareness, each inhalation awakens us, Each exhalation purifies us. We let go the toxins based on. Okay, this simple practice, which is really calming the nervous system and centering the wandering mind. This is why I invite people to deep breathe as an act and then be here and now when you're doing it. Okay, that's something I always tell my friends who join me in the morning. You know, so after all this deep breathing and all that, we arrive at the next one. These three also add to the list, and they become uh, um, up to three, four, five. And sixth one is I love to watch cricket. It's a joyful pause. See, there's a dancer of skill, suspense, and delight that brings out the playful side of life. Okay, that's why cricket is more than a game. It's a celebration of strategy, teamwork, and the beauty of uncertainty. So, watching cricket offers a different kind of meditation. It invites us to be present with each ball, each run, each moment of triumph or challenge. And the game teaches patience. It also reminds you to enjoy the journey. So I enjoy the journey. I don't care about who wins and who not, but what is the excellent pace that are going on. Okay, and connect you to millions who are sharing this with passion. So in these moments of pure enjoyment, I remember that life is not only about serious pursuits, but joy, play, and simple pleasures are equally sacred parts of a balanced life. So I happened to be a cricketer from the childhood. I was a bowler. I was a captain. I had a lot of experience with it, and also I kind of followed cricket ever since. Right. So it is a good thing that I always enjoy. Okay. Then the seventh one, what I love to do. These are simple things that came to my mind. There is not much thought in that. They just came to me. I love to be in nature. Okay, because it is the basically stillness, right? Trees may move and wind and all that, but then the whole nature is the temple of stillness. See, it's like a sanctuary without walls, where the earth beneath your feet grounds us and the sky above us expands our spirit. So it's like kind of we are in the between, right? So Dharti and Asma, they call it. Dharti kind of puts you on the ground. Asma makes you reach to this inner higher spirits. And also it gives you lessons in acceptance. The tree may have the mountain, and the mountain will be still. The tree may go that way, this way, and come back, but that mountain will stay. So it's kind of a lessons of acceptance. Every breeze that teaches us the art of let go. It reminds us that change is natural and resistance creates suffering. They succumb to that wind, they let it go. Okay. And then also it's whispers of resilience. Trees bend but don't break all the time. Mountains stand through storms. Nature shows you how to remain rooted while adapting to life's seasons. So time in nature recalibrate us from our inner compass to our inner compass, really. The natural world operates on the rhythms, right? They are older than human worry. Those rhythms were there even before us. They will be there with us, without us. So they invite us to sing with something larger, wiser, and infinitely patient. That's how what I see with the nature. There's so many ways you can describe that. Okay, but I love to be in nature, and I'm always in touch with the nature. Okay, every day I go out, I immediately notice a change in a tree I have been looking forever, or in the light, or in the whatever that happens. I just see them. And now we are coming to the number 8. Okay, here is a I love to be with family and friends. I always do things with my wife and kids if they are around. Now my wife is there. We like to do as many things as possible. She was with me in the medical practice as a billing manager, and we both went in the same car and we came to lunch by ourselves, and so we are always together. Not only her, the other family also. If I'm with them, I'm very happy, and the friends also. Okay, that is something really. This connection for me is sacred. So see, these relationships are like an altar of love, laughter, and shared presence, right? For everybody. In the company of loved ones, we experience belonging, understanding, and the joy of being truly seen and all. So, family and friends mirror back my humanity. They celebrate my victories, they hold space for my struggles, and remind me that you are never alone, right? The same thing with me, but they also feel that. These bonds that we nurture, they really nurture the soul in ways that the solitary practices cannot. So we do things together, that's much better. And the ninth one is I always love to take care of my patients. For me, it's a seva, selfless service. Even the people who are calling me here on the social media that I meet in some clubhouse or Mumbai, whatever, they call me for some thing that they thought that maybe doctor, how can we help her? And then I love to do that. So that is like my lifelong dharma, righteous action that I should be doing selflessly, right? So hearing others is how my compassion really exercised in okay, it's like a compassion walk in the world. So each patient encounter that becomes a sacred exchange for me, where not only clinical expertise but ancient wisdom, capacity of healing, they meet up with our humanity. Okay, so through caring for others, I practice the highest form of presence. Whoever I'm attending, I'm completely focusing on them. So it's not I listen with my ears, but with my whole being. I'm always intellectually, emotionally, I am there. That I want to emphasize for myself. So this has become a good practice, and it really allowed me to listen to the patient, attend to the patient, and also move away from the patient to the next patient. Next patient also gets the same attention. So this kind of service transforms me and also the healed. I am the healer and the healed. So it gives a ripples of wellness. So that extend far beyond the clinic walls. Now I'm open to anybody on the social media. Whoever calls me, I can have reach out to tell them. Okay, these are all the things that I was telling you about, which really helps me to understand. So I was just sitting there, and I thought I should I should write them down. So I wrote them down, and then I'm describing it to you as it came to my mind. So, any questions or anybody want to share what do they love to do? I'll be happy to engage you or listen to you. Janet or Peter or any of my friends?
I'm not around.
Hi, Janet. How do you like my things I love to do?
I just came on, so I missed everything you said.
Yeah. But you can go back and listen to them. Okay.
I will.
So I will list them. Uh, I love to smile and as much as possible. And I gave you the reason behind the philosophy behind it. And I love to be kind to people, and also encourage people to have random act of kindness. I love yoga stretches that I love to deep breathe too. And I kind of try to sit in the silence most of the time. If I'm not talking, I sit in silence. It's as simple as that. I love to do that. And I love to watch the nature and be part of the nature and then really see the changes and everything. That's an ongoing thing for me. And then I love to be with my family and friends. And I love to help my patients. These are the 10 I was listing there.
Those are all good things.
Yeah, those are I love to do. I do them like that. So I was talking
Yeah.
about how we are all always in the what we have to do stuff, and then we don't make time to do what we love to do. But for me, maybe it's my fortune. I'm doing only what I love to do.
Well, that's a benefit of being retired, Dr. Rao.
Yeah. But I don't have to do certain things. But whatever I do, I love to do. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's important to do the things you love to do, and don't get hung up in doing what everybody else wants you to do all the time, because
Yeah.
then you're not happy. You're just not happy in what's going on.
Yeah.
And I love those things too, and I love to cook for my family. This morning
I'm a great cook, Janet. Do you know that? I'm a great cook, not normal cook. Great cook.
I am a great cook as well.
Yeah, your bread and everything. Yeah, you told me. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a loaf rising right now.
Yeah. It's the trick of enjoying the ordinary things and simple things. Like I suppose I have to wash the dishes. I could take the time and do them mindfully, and that becomes a very relaxing chore for me. You see?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Cooking is like that too. Indian cooking is really art, so you cannot do just by measurements and all that. You got to really be intuitive, be aware, be present to do the stuff. So it's a complicated. Like yesterday, we were looking at this dum biryani with potatoes, right? And he prepares paste, he prepares rice, he prepares all the vegetables, he prepares like a masala and all that, and he puts them in layers. One layer of paste at the bottom, and the rice, and the other layer of paste, like that. It's a laborious, very carefully crafted art, a piece of art, that making that one particular rice preparation. It's very tasty though, but the process is pretty lengthy, pretty complicated. But if you love to do it, then you get very nicely.
Yeah, I've been cooking long enough. I don't follow too many recipes anymore. I just know what to do.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Intuitively, this is the way to do it. That is the beauty of it. Yeah. What else do you love to do? I'm sure you play with your grandchildren. You love to do with that family, right?
Yes. Yes, we made crafts this weekend. That was fun.
Mm.
We made Thanksgiving turkeys to put on the refrigerator.
Yeah. So, and you love to do the morning routine. I know that. I'm so sure.
Yeah. I was there this morning.
Yeah. So sometimes I do that just to open. Oh, Janet will come. She will be expecting me. That's the incentive for me. Lots of times, I know Janet will come. Yeah. So I love to do that. It's not like an obligation or anything, but it's a good thing.
Well, I appreciate you. Believe me.
Yeah. So anybody who are listening to us, just to grasp the thing, how many things, maybe we are retired, we are old, that may be it, but then I still try to contribute to life in ways like I'm just coming up with a course now on how to be a holistic human being in the era of artificial intelligence. How can you cultivate this awakened intelligence to get in terms with technological breakthroughs? So I don't blame the technology. The technology is there, but how we use it is important, right? I'm learning I love to learn. I love to learn anything, and I'm loving artificial intelligence, what it can do for me, for my productivity and all that. So this contributing to the life as a spirit, okay? You see, the problem with modern society here and anywhere else is how much I'll get out of it. But if you do something just for the pure joy of doing, pure, you know, attitude like, I love to do this stuff. Let me contribute. That is called seva. In seva means selfless service. That implies there is no ego to claim the service, to claim the remuneration or profits from that. But it's more like I don't have an ego. I don't have a intention for getting something for me. Rather, I will do it out of my spirit of giving, and I will enjoy that, and I'm satisfied with it. Not that that has to give me some money. That is the problem with the modern society, creating the ego and then weaving so much around it. And anybody with ego eventually suffers in the minor way or major way. But anybody who is doing stuff only for the, if you are doing it for a livelihood, that's understandable. But if you expect that should be more of a psychological help or psychological insecurity fulfilled, that's the problem. Okay, live with what you already learned and then enjoyed. So then it will be out of your own hard work. You live that. It's the more that is the problem. Okay, or it is making a psychological need to fulfill the emptiness that you feel inside. So that's why I always talk about turning inward and realizing our abundance. Right? That is stillness. That's why I love to be sit in silence. Right? It's like just like that. It's the switches on, and then I'm more in silence and come out talk. Right? Let me put it that way. So anybody can do that. It's the same thing. Okay. So anybody else wants to come up and tell me what you love to do? Peter, you want to tell me what you love to do? I'm sure he loves to come on the new vibe and also advertise their services too. So that's good. So he loves to come on the his rooms and then do his rooms too. Anybody else wants to come up and tell me what you want to do, what you love to do? Share with me. Anyway, this is just a fun thing I wanted to do. So I thought I will list it out. What are the things that I love to do? And then I will come and tell you why that is so. Nature is free. Sitting in silence is free. Smiling is free. Enjoying the outdoors or going and doing some stuff for people is free. So many things are free. Okay, connections are free. Celebrating them and enjoying them and really relishing the relationships, that is free. And you can move and stretch and breathe, they are free. And then you can be kind and smile at people, that is free. One of the things we were teaching the hospital staff was you are really a hospitality industry. So that means anybody you see, you give them a friendly smile so that they feel you're hospitable, So that way they feel so much better rather than grim faces or angry faces or like that, So anybody going in the hospital, nurses, hospital staff, or administration or doctors, we want them to make a habit of smiling at the patients and the patient relatives going in the corridors, and that makes a lot. And also when you go and really be joyful and happy and silent inward, that radiates to the patient in the form of healing. Okay, that will be wonderful for them too. Okay, so in so many ways we can employ this inner radiance to outward. Okay, people really enjoy that. Okay? Think about it. it's not about me. I'm just told you what I normally do, but you can really go into them and tell me about your own experiences too. I'm not going to eat you up. You just come up and tell me your experience. That will be good. So once again, before I close up, I will repeat all the 10 listed there. Um, I love to smile and laugh if I could most of the time, even smiling through even tough time. That's what Krishna taught me. And I get really, you know, very joyful doing something. This is something I teach my people who come for the burnout and stress, the doctors, few of them. I tell them, are you being kind randomly to somebody you don't know, somebody you have seen in distress? Maybe simple things, you know. In the hospital, we get a lot of chances, right? We get a lot of chances to help people. But, you know, if instead of going, I have to do this, I have to my duty, if we love to smile at people, take care of them, or give them a helping hand, or in any way that you could fail, that is what I wanted to do, cultivate every day. And then that really helped them to break out of the routine, break out of the machine like actions and all that, right? And then I told you I love to stretch, yoga stretches and deep breathe. Okay. And then I love to sit in silence. All these are yogic practices, you know. Then I love to take care of my family and friends and also spend time with them, you know, quality time, listen to them, you know. One thing I cultivated from childhood was if somebody is feeling bad inside, take time and then listen and you know, console them. You know, that's something I love to do. Maybe that's why I became a doctor too. And that to take care of my patients and also connection with my nature. These are the 10 different things that I do. I love to do. Thank you for listening to my story about what I love to do. I hope you get to do what you love to do and then really get a lot of benefit. Okay. So thank you. I will see you again. Bye bye.